Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Second Home. Today we celebrate the Sri Lankan community here in Kuwait. We are at the Global Ceylon Tea Party. It's celebrated worldwide at the same day, same time. We are at the residence of the Sri Lankan ambassador, His Excellency Kandipan Bala, and taking the beautiful taste of his hospitality.
Today, an important day to the tea industry of Sri Lanka, as it marks the 150th anniversary of celebrations. Today, not just in Kuwait, but all over the world, the tea lovers celebrate this momentous day. Given the importance of the day, the Sri Lanka Tea Traders Association as well as the Sri Lanka Tea Board, the two competent authorities in tea trade in Sri Lanka, has organized a range of events all over the world. And one of the important of such events is as you can see, the Global Ceylon Tea Party. People might be wondering why it's global. Indeed, Ceylon tea is indulged over a half of the humanity of the globe. Sri Lanka tea is enjoyed in over 150 countries. That is the reason to make this party unique. At the same time, we are having this party all over the world. That is the reason probably we picked this time in Kuwait, just to match the other celebrations as well. I am sure in a while you will enjoy the uniqueness of our Ceylon tea, which has been arranged here at the residence today. This industry also a key economic stay in Sri Lanka, which supports over 10% of direct and indirect employment to all Sri Lankans. Also, it contributes to the national coffer quite significantly, both environmentally and socially. Sustainability is maintained in the tea manufacturing consistently. Sri Lanka tea production and manufacturing adhere to almost all the international conventions, agreements, and protocol, including the protection of ozone layer standards. Sri Lanka is the largest producer of the orthodox tea, and we have the best of the auction system, distribution chain, and value-adding mechanism. I take this opportunity to thank our friends in Kuwait as well as our expat friends in Kuwait to continue to be our patrons and the trust and confidence they have reposed on the quality which no one would ever substitute or compromise. That's how Ceylon tea stand tall, exceptional, and individual.
Extremely delighted to bring to you His Excellency Kandipan Bala. Welcome to his show once again. It's been a delight the last time we were here.
Thank you very much, Amina. Once again, I'm also very pleased to see KTV, and thanks for coming to cover this special day.
You know, the last time we were here, I witnessed your wonderful hospitality. We were looking forward to today. What's today about? The Global Ceylon Tea Party. Tell us something about that.
Today is an important day to Sri Lanka as well as the tea industry, I would say. And the reason is today we marks the 150th anniversary of the tea industry of Sri Lanka. Exactly about 150 years back in 1847, a Scotsman by the name James Taylor, who is known as the father of Ceylon tea, the commercial scale tea industry began in Sri Lanka. And we have actually the Sri Lanka Tea Board as well as the Tea Traders Association has organized quite a range of events to mark this special day and also to sensitize our tea lovers, those friends who indulge in Ceylon tea. The unique thing about this day is on this same day, we celebrate this momentous achievement all over the world in 170 countries, which covers almost half of the humanity of this planet. Through our diplomatic missions, through our cafes and kiosks and all tea-loving entities, there is a long celebration the whole day all over the world.
What I would love to know is the speciality of Ceylon tea.
Certainly. Ceylon tea stands different, exceptional and individual because of its certain feature. If you look at the contour of the land from the coastal area to the hill countries where the elevation is over 6,000 feet, tea grows in Sri Lanka. So different region represents different quality of tea in terms of its texture, aroma, flavor, and also that caters to our friends all over the world who like to have a different tea. For example, in Kuwait, we supply the orthodox tea. They love that. Our Arab friends love that. Whereas in Kuwait, expats who are predominantly Asians, they love the CTC tea. So we have quite a range. Also, if you look at the certain factors that contributed to this uniqueness is our soil condition, the microclimate, and the processing, the manufacturing process and all matters a lot in terms of producing. Also, we are one of the countries that produce tea more ethically, environmental friendly. These are aspects that we also take into account in producing the tea. Also, the tea industry in Sri Lanka adheres to almost all the international conventions, agreements, and protocols related with environment, including the protection of ozone layer. That's the reason they call Ceylon tea ozone-friendly tea also. That's where we stand different.
That's really important what you mentioned here, especially in this day and age of global warming. All we can see over the news is temperatures, highest temperature recorded here, recorded there, everywhere. And for Sri Lanka to contribute in such a huge way, being environmentally conscious, I think is the need of the hour. And we're very proud that you're doing this. You're an inspiration to the other countries as well. So thank you so much for what you do.
Most welcome. And we love your presence here. And KTV has been always very supportive. It's a very important social responsibility they are fulfilling. So thank you so much, KTV. Thank you, Amina.
Thank you. Allow me to introduce to you His Excellency Dr. Shamir Ali, the Ambassador of the Republic of Guyana. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to the listeners in Kuwait, the Middle East, GCC, and globally, inshallah.
Wow, you have this great accent in Arabic.
Alhamdulillah.
How long have you been here in Kuwait?
We arrived on August the 30th last year, and nothing prepared me for my country number 73 in Kuwait. I know Qatar inside out, UAE, but nothing prepared me for a living gem. Every day is a joy and delight. Today is no exception. I had an 8 o'clock meeting with a minister, and the brotherly love that we exchanged, we met for the first time, is unbelievable and unparalleled.
Wow, you know what? Just standing right next to you, I'm getting all these positive vibes from you. It shows you really enjoy what you do, and you're making a difference to the community here in Kuwait.
We're all here for a purpose to make this world a better place with peace, harmony, and joys.
What a beautiful message. Thank you so much. I think this was so much as important with your tea. What do you think of your tea here?
Tea is simply delicious. It is not my first taste. Ceylon has been a global tea producer. We've had the same British background, so in Guyana we've also had Ceylon tea, and the tea is simply delicious. And not only the tea, is the environment, the people, the energy that is in this room and this reception today is remarkable. Thanks to the leadership of the ambassador and his entire team and the great nation of Sri Lanka, with the support of His Highness and all the Kuwaitis in the great outstanding nation of Kuwait.
Wow, thank you so much for talking to us. It was a pleasure.
The delight is all mine. Long live Kuwaiti, long live Sri Lanka. May Allah's abundant blessings follow, and may the Emir and his team find peace and harmony among the GCC countries. Inshallah, with Allah's graces. tomorrow will be a better day.
Inshallah. We are in conversation with a very prominent personality, the supervisor of the International Women's Group. Welcome to our show, ma'am.
Welcome, and we are so happy to see you here today.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Nargis Shatti, I think everybody they know is Nargis Shatti through my activities, what I did in my country. But I am really very nearest to, as I see, I am with the diplomatic ladies. I am from 1992 as a member in the IWG, which is International Women's Group in Kuwait, branch of Kuwait, because in this way I'm get very nearest and make a good relation and friendship with all the embassies from 1992. And I try to do my best to help them and to show them the right way of Kuwait. And the International Women Group is starting from 20th century in Denmark as the Queen of Denmark. Queen of Denmark, it's starting with this group as she do it in her country. And, you know, after that, the very important things about this group or what's the Queen of Denmark, she start with this group. She want to let the ambassador's wife who's in her country to present their country in the right way to everybody. And I think this is very important. Most all the ambassador's wife, when they are visiting any country, the first thing for them to present their country to the country where she is. You know, and really I'm doing from 1992 till now with the diplomatic lady, I learn a lot through them, and even that's good, we're making a good relation with them. And even these ladies who visit Kuwait and through the embassy, they know everything about Kuwait through the IWG or through the International Women Group.
That's something really good you're doing, very inspiring. Tell us a little bit about the tea you're having. What's the tea? What's the name?
I told you, maybe I am here in the Sri Lankan ambassador's house as we are part of the IWG or the International Women Group. The tea, first of all, I was before 7 years, the ambassador's wife, she arranged for us a trip to Sri Lanka. And I think anybody not visit Sri Lanka, he didn't see the word, because Sri Lanka is very important for everybody about the tea. And everybody like the tea. Everybody they drinking the tea. And we're visiting a very nice areas like Noraya and Kandy. And we visit a lot of factories in that time. And really Sri Lanka is a beautiful, beautiful country as I'm visit through my life, you know. But about the tea, they have, it's nice taste. I am now trying some teas, which is delicious, which is good taste. But the people, when going to the home, to the Sri Lanka, they will taste the tea better and better. Tea is very famous drinks in Kuwait or in the Gulf country or in Arab country. And I think nobody can talk about the Sri Lankan tea because it's the best, you know. And there has a lot of histories. When you visit Sri Lanka, you will see the right stories about the tea in Sri Lanka.
We're in conversation with the country manager of the Sri Lankan Airlines. Welcome to our show.
Welcome. Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I've been in Kuwait for the past 2 years, and earlier I was in charge of Thailand and the Mekong for Sri Lankan Airlines. And coming off from Thailand to Kuwait was a bit like two worlds apart, but Kuwait is a fabulous place. Kuwait is a fabulous place.
They could be culturally very different.
They are.
I'm really liking your Sri Lankan version of a Dasha, I would call it.
It's actually the Sri Lankan national dress. This is what Sri Lankan national dress looks like. Yes, it looks a little bit like the dish dash, but this is the Sri Lankan national dress.
In white, huh?
Yeah, in white.
Because I always thought that there was some checkered pattern on the lower cloth.
People have different varieties of it, but the white is the national dress of Sri Lanka.
So you'd always be spotted on a national event in white, huh?
On any national event in Kuwait or in anywhere or official function, I basically wear my national dress to represent my country.
What do you think of today's tea party?
This 150 years. This is not just a tea party. It's a fabulous event, and Sri Lankan tea is basically known the world over, and we basically grow Sri Lankan tea in the 7 regions of Sri Lanka as well. And to top the whole thing off, Sri Lankan Airlines, we serve the Sri Lankan tea on board as well. Yeah.
So that's where all of you can get some taste of the Sri Lankan tea.
Yes, and we do a daily flight into Kuwait from Colombo, and we operate a 28-seater business class with a 269 economy. So there's plenty of seats, and we have a lot of travel on Sri Lankan Airlines. Kuwaitis travel on Sri Lankan Airlines to Colombo as well as beyond Colombo into Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, as well as China.
You must be very proud of your spices too.
Very much. And Sri Lankans eat a lot of spice. In India, you get spices, but they're not hot. In Sri Lanka, it is spicy and hot. Yeah.
With that spicy and hot note, I'll say bye-bye to you. Thank you so much for talking to us.
It was a pleasure.
Allow me to introduce you to this other guest from the tea party. Welcome to our show, Second Home.
Thank you. I am Manasik, working for Almula Group. I had been here for the past 18 years with Almula Group. Had been having a very happy and a nice stint as of today.
Are you a tea lover?
Of course, right throughout my life, we had been having tea of different variety in different flavors, and we are really proud to have this opportunity to demonstrate our tea, the varieties available in our country.
The Mullah Group has been around in Kuwait for a long, long time. You have a lot of your own events going on.
Of course, we had been a 75-year group directly run by the partners themselves, widespread across Kuwait. We have more than 22,000 outlets all over. So very popular, and we are happy to be part of the group.
Great. Thank you so much for talking to us. I hope you have a great day today.
Of course, thank you very much.
This brings us to the end of this wonderful tea party. For all you tea lovers out there, I hope you have a great, fabulous tea day. Until next week, from the team of Kuwait TV 2, when we bring you a brand new community to witness. Stay blessed.